Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Jenna. And today we're going to talk about an unfortunate story. This mother did something that even I'm a little confused. I read this story and I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to let you guys make the decision in the comments. All right. So make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe if you have not already, and cut that notification bell on so you'll be notified. All right. Okay. So Georgia woman heats her house up with oven, and baby passes away. So I'm sure everyone has heated up their house at one point in time, whether you remember your grandmother doing it or you've done it. If something's going on with the heat or if the heat's just not working hard enough, you cut that oven on. All right. And this is what this mother did. Apparently, her house or her apartment that she lived in, the heat was not working correctly. I mean, even the apartment complex admitted that the heat was not working correctly. So she decided to cut her oven on. All right. So Jasmine Walker, who is 30, allegedly left the oven turned on to heat her apartment. Now, this happened back in November of 2021. So she's just coming up for her court hearings and things like that. This happened as she slept near her 2-month-old baby, and her baby was named Eden, a baby girl. Okay. So I read this story and I went further into it. She basically turned the oven on, okay, because they were having some heating issues in the apartment. Okay, that's what a detective said. All right. So when Walker actually woke up, all right, her baby was non-responsive. Okay. Now, she slept on the couch. All right. Let me just give you this visual. She slept on the couch. The baby actually was sleeping in a car seat with several layers on. All right. And I had done this subject over on my other platform, and I was reading the comments, and someone said that, maybe people are not aware of this. And if you're listening to this, listen to me clear. All right. That babies heat their systems up differently than ours. Okay. All right. So, the baby just got overly heated. All right. When they walked in the home, they said that it was 89 degrees in there. That's hot. That's pretty hot, especially for a baby. So it was 89 degrees in the home. And then the baby also had layers on. So it's no telling how hot the baby actually got. So you have to be careful, guys, when you're dressing your children and you're leaving them in the car, or, our systems are different. We can regulate our systems differently. You have to understand, baby's been in the womb for a long time and we're 98.6, right? Yeah. So the baby's different. So they're probably going to be hotter. Okay, so their bodies are different. And in parenting, there is no manual to parenting. So when someone initially hears this story, you would think, oh, maybe she made a mistake. She just didn't know, young mother, right? All right. Well, as I went on and I read the story, this young baby didn't have a chance from the beginning. Okay, baby was born addicted to the C. Okay, I can't say the actual word, but the baby had C in its system. So because of that, the baby had to be in the NICU for 3 weeks. Mind you, this baby was just 2 months old. Okay, the baby had to stay in the NICU for 3 weeks. Now, we all seen Losing Isaiah, right? With Halle Berry and Meryl Streep. I don't know. That's an old movie, okay? Halle Berry played a mother who was addicted to the C, okay? And didn't they take the baby away? So baby, I'm old school. I thought if a baby was actually born with those type of chemicals through his body, and that the baby would not go home. Maybe it's a new day. Maybe you guys can educate me. Okay. Um, so the thing about it is, it's like, of course, after 3 weeks, the baby was fine. The baby went home with the mother, Jasmine. In my opinion, she should not have been able to take that baby home. Now, I get it. I've done research, I've done stories, I read a lot, and I understand that the number one uh, place that they want to have the children is back with the parents. Of course, I get that, because the system is already full of children. And so, with this baby being so young, maybe they thought that the baby would be better with the mother. I don't know what happened during those 3 weeks, if she was, doing rehab, or I don't know. But in my opinion, she should have never been allowed to take the baby home. Now, CPS was called, okay? But she would deny CPS entry. She would deny the calls. She would deny any of that. All right? She also denied a chemical test, an illegal chemical test. She denied that. She didn't want that. Okay, so why did this mother have so much, leeway? Okay, so I know what you guys are thinking. The system failed this child. The system failed the child. Yes, the mother is responsible. Okay, and to this, I don't know if she was, under the influence, if you will. I don't know if she purposely wanted to harm her child, because I'm even, these type of stories, it's not just black and white, if you will. After I started reading more into it, I realized that this mother may have not known better. I don't know how she was able to sleep, with the home being that warm. I remember during the summertime, the electricians had to come and do work on the whole street because of a storm. And we was without electricity during the summertime for 15 hours. I counted. It was horrible. And I couldn't sleep. I was sweating, and I don't know how hot the house went, but I couldn't sleep through the whole night. So the only way that this woman could have slept comfortably through the whole night is if she was under the influence, or if she purposely wanted to harm her own child. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay. Anyway, Miss Jasmine Walker has been charged with fatal injury of the passing away of her daughter, Eden. I'm not sure if this was her first child. I'm not sure, but it's very unfortunate, guys. There are a lot of women or parents out here who simply cannot handle having a baby. That's the most natural thing we can do, is have children. But everyone is not a parent. And I am not, I myself, this is an unfortunate story. I'm not angry, because once I read that she's under the influence, once I read that the system allowed the baby, even though they said the baby was not supposed to be with her alone. Okay, well, she lived alone. That makes absolutely no sense. It says, let me see. I'm actually reading it, guys. Yes, the CPS almost removed Eden from Walker's home, but authorities say that she did not cooperate with staff. What do you mean she didn't cooperate with staff? They kept saying that she was non-compliant. Well, so you arrest the mother and you get the child. I'm not understanding. She would not answer the phone. She would not answer the door. And I don't believe she ever took an actual test to see if she had any illegal substances in her. Okay, so the father was actually on his way to Alabama right before his daughter passed away. Of course, the father was not charged with anything. So the father is involved in this story. again, you guys let me know what you feel about this story. Please let me know, because like I said, I have mixed emotions. I feel that the authorities, had they done their job, then this would not have happened to Eden. You know, and the fact that she named her daughter Eden, like the Garden of Eden in the Bible, which is in Genesis, which is the beginning. You know, it says that this woman had some type of faith, has some type of, um, guidance, I guess, in her heart. But of course, anyone who is under the influence, they don't make good decisions. So, when they found out that this woman was on these type of substances, they should have never allowed her to take her child home. They should have looked to see that she gets help, that she gets clean. And you don't get clean in 3 weeks. Right? You don't get clean in 3 weeks. So therefore, there was no kind of accountability on the mother's part to get help. You just basically, and I get it. It's the times. These times are tough. And, the system's already full, like I said earlier. So, wow. If you see someone struggling like this, I know it's hard. I've had people in my family who are addicted. And usually what happens is they stay with that type of vibe the rest of their life, because it's very, very highly potent and addicting. It's not easy. But let's pray for the system. Let's pray that the system gets better to protect our children. There's 2 groups of people that are not protected. Well, some people would say 3, okay? Some people may say 4 or 5, okay? But to keep to this video, I'm going to just state 2 groups of people that are not protected. I'm going to say children and the elderly. Those 2 groups of people don't have a voice. And so we have to pray that the system gets better, okay? And pray that the parents get better too, so these children don't have to go into the system. It's like a domino effect. It's like a cycle. If parents get better, then the system wouldn't have to take children. If, the system gets better, then these type of stories would not even grow feet, because baby Eden would have been in a nice place. And a 2-month-old, just like in losing Isaiah, the babies are probably very, very, I hate to say like easy, like it's a product or something, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like babies are the first thing that couples and good couples, let's talk about the good couples out there who cannot have children or would love to adopt, they would love a baby. So I would think that was just a complete blind eye that was taken on this situation, and it's unfortunate. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.